Hi, it's Kathy. I'm going to teach you a little bit about the ladder barrel today. This is one of our pieces of apparatus that we have available to our clients in our private training room. This is the ladder barrel. These are the ladder rungs. This is the barrel itself, and at the very top of it we call this the apex. It has handles on either side, and we have a pedal in the middle here that we press down, and we can move this in or out according to our client's height. And the way that we measure that is we have them stand with their heel to toe, and then where their big toe lands, that's where we would have this pushed out. I'm going to have Catherine come on in and join us. Hi, Catherine. And we've already measured for Catherine and found where she needs to be. So I'm going to start out, we're going to go into some ballet stretches. I'm going to have you turn towards your barrel, and you're going to be bringing your right knee up and extending your leg out and over. Then I'm going to have you bring your foot into dorsiflexion, toes pull back, and hands are going to be on the outside, right back in the back here. How does that feel in your shoulders? I know you have a shoulder issue going on. So then I'm going to have you feel that nice stretch, and then if you want to intensify this stretch, you can bring that hinge forward and taking it down as far as it feels comfortable and coming back up. Always using your breath to fuel the movement as you lean forward. Beautiful. And that's it. And back up. Feeling the crown of your head gently pulling away from your tailbone, keeping our spine in that nice long plumb line. And last one coming on up. Then we're going to have you turn to the side, going into our side stretch. Inner thigh, and you're going to take your arm out to the side, and arm is up and over, and we're going to just lean over as if you're rolling over that barrel on the side. Feel yourself rolling up, coming back up to a standing tall position. Exhale as you roll back over that barrel. Our ribs are lifting up over our hips and come back up to a standing. Then I'm going to have you go ahead and hold on to your ladder, and you're going to turn right on around with your hips back into a quad stretch. And again, if you want a little deeper stretch, you can bring your body back. Our entire body comes back and then forward. Oh, nice flexion there. Probably feels good too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And then come forward, and then let's go ahead, bring our foot down, and we're going to take our other foot back up. And then if Catherine had problems with that, I of course could assist her with that. And then gently pressing back, feeling that good stretch. Nice. One more, coming back. Does one side feel tighter than the other?
This side's definitely tighter.
Yeah, I can tell you're not coming back quite as far. Yeah. And then coming back up. Then we're going to turn. I'm going to have you bring your leg up and to the side. Try to stay out of your way there. And then we're going to keep our foot in that plantar flexion. Arms out to the side. And we're going to tip it over. All the way up and over. And coming back up. And then if Catherine, and hold on right here, and then I'm just going to have you glide your arm down. So if she was having some balance issues, we could stay in this position in here. It's a smaller range of motion, but she is still getting that good inner thigh stretch. Then coming back up, then we're going to turn on around, and the foot's going to come into that dorsiflexion. Feel that nice long plumb line spine. Inhale deeply, exhale, coming forward, feeling that stretch. Keep it down right in. There you go. And back. Feel your chest pulling down towards your quads. Oh, yeah. Last one. And coming on up. Nicely done. Bring your leg back down. Then I'm going to have you go ahead and walk on around to the back. And I'm going to have you come using our long box. I'm going to have you step up on top, and then you're going to come to the apex of this with your hips, and you're going to bring your hands down to that second or third rung, and make sure that your hip bones are on the apex there. We have a great deal of energy through the backs of our legs, and again, our plumb line is nice and long, all the way from tailbone to the crown of the head. And then I'm going to have you start bending your elbows and then extending your arms long in our teeter-totter. And as Catherine's doing this, we're going to be adding in to this. Then come on down, then open and close your legs, clicking your heels 4 times, and bring them back together. Extend your arms, come back down, open and close, click 4 times, and come back in and up. One more time, down, open and close 4, And come back up, nicely done. And then I'm gonna have you go into your side line. You're gonna come onto your side, and I'm gonna always have a hand on Catherine so she starts to feel like she's losing that. Then, again, we wanna work on our plumb line, and I'm gonna have Catherine feeling that. And I'm gonna have you start bending your elbow down and up. And feel this shoulder coming back. My hands are really cold, sorry. That's it, beautiful. And last one, come down and come back up. Then I'm gonna have you lift your top leg up and down, 3 and 2. And last one, and come back over onto your stomach. Then we're gonna go back into this, and we're gonna go into one more grasshopper. Our elbows will start that bending down. We bend, legs come down, we open, close, click 4 times, come together, extending arms, bending, feeling our posterior chain, nice, and last one, and coming back up. Now we're gonna turn to our other side. My hand's so cold, I'm sorry. Then feel that side body. And what I'm looking at is an instructor that her plumb line is indeed in a plumb line. Bring your head back just slightly. I know that's so hard, right? These are very difficult. Then we're going to start that bending of your elbow and extending, bending and extending, feeling inner thighs. Adduction muscles are pulling together. Last one. Then we're going to lift and lower our leg 3 times, and 2, beautiful, and 1, and turn over onto your stomach and prone, and slide on off the back. Nicely done. Good job, Catherine. And then I'm going to have you go ahead and we're going to get up on top, and I'm going to have you facing towards, you're going to be facing backwards, so I'm going to have you back up on top. You're going to have a seat here on the very top. Oh, and I'm going to, you know what, because you have your shoulder problem going on, I'm going to pull this back a couple so that you don't have that big range of motion there. Then I'm going to have you lean back, and I can assist you here, and you're going to have your hands on your ladder. Then we're going to, and I'm going to have you stay in a neutral spine, and then bringing up one leg at a time into tabletop. Then we're going to extend our legs nice and long. Then I'm going to have you open them and make little circles, and we always pull in. That's it. One more. And then bring your knees back into tabletop and lower one leg down at a time and come back to a seated position. Nicely done. Then I'm going to have you sit, and we're going to go into our seated rotation. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, and I'm going to have you can place your feet on your bar, and we're going to sit up nice and tall. And again, we're going to be in our neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Our arms are out in front, shoulders are back and down, our plumb line is very plumb. And then we're going to start with some rotations, rotating towards our blue wall and back again. And as you're rotating, I want you to feel your inner thighs really pulling together. Feel the stability through your powerhouse. Feel as you rotate, ribs and shoulders rotating around. Now let's add a little bit more, extending your arms long and rotating around. Beautiful. And last one. And coming back in. Nicely done. And then we're going to go ahead and come on off. And that's it. And then, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish up. Forgot our little side. And we're going to go into our side. So I'm going to have you stagger your feet, and your leg that's closest to your ladder is going to be back. And then you're going to bring your hip down onto your barrel. Hands will be, you can do this a couple different ways. You can have your hands at the back of your head, or you can have them in front. I like in the back for just opening the chest up. Then I'm going to have you again feel like you're going over that barrel. You're side bending. Use your obliques to bring yourself back up. Then coming all the way over. And I love doing it on the barrel because you actually have a barrel that you're feeling your ribs pulling up and over. Last one and coming up. Then let's quickly switch around and go to the other side. Stacking your feet and coming in. Feet are stacked and arms back, and we articulate No, we don't articulate. Oh, I should not. Lateral flexion, rocking over and coming back up. Use those obliques, and that is it. Yay! Thank you, Catherine.